Hello everyone, how are you? It's Kei. Alright, can you see me and can you hear me? Everything's okay here? Alright, good to see you again. Thank you for joining on this live stream. So this is the 27th of July 2022 and this is on Wednesday. So sorry, I just came back home. I was actually shopping outside and came back home. So sorry, I'm a bit late today in a few minutes. But it was raining actually outside right now. It's raining in Dubai, which is rare. So the traffic was very much, in volume. So I wasn't able to drive back smoothly. But yeah, somehow I managed to be back now. So let me start the live. So again, good to see you again. And sorry, I haven't been able to do lives for the last 3 weeks because I was in Japan. And I came back yesterday. So yeah, and from now on, I will do live streams on my first channel. Actually, I did the live stream on my second channel about 3 hours ago. So you can actually check that out also. I talked about some experience in Japan. So, and I still have some videos I want to edit that I took in Japan. So once I edit these videos, I will also upload on my second channel. So again, thank you for joining everyone today on this first channel. So now today, I will check some charts and see what's happening in the markets. All right, so yeah, and let me switch the screen. And before starting here, as a quick disclaimer, as usual, this content and information is basically based on my own experience and knowledge. So when you take trades, please do at your own risks. And also, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines on the chat and a comment, that would be great. And also, please be careful on the spams in social media. All right, so yeah, let me say hi to everyone quickly on the chat and start the live. All right, TSM, good to see you. Thank you for joining. And Basam, also good to see you too. And Hinata, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I didn't really have time to upload the videos in Japan. I was basically everywhere, every day. And yeah, I will. I do have many pictures and the videos, video clips. So I will edit them and share it in my second channel from now on. All right, but yeah, the trip overall was awesome. It was just awesome, really great. And I really enjoyed staying in Japan so much. Yeah, good to see you. And Dika, thank you for joining. Oscar, good to see you too. Thank you for joining as well. And Analuk, good to see you too. All right, TikTok, thank you for joining also. And Howell, Mr. Bonesbody, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Robert, Nirav, Pratish, good to see you. Augustine, Tenzang, thank you for joining as well. All right. Ente Keraram, good to see you too. And Ramin, thank you for joining also. Good to see you too. All right. Yeah, today I will check the Bitcoin and also some Forex pairs and gold and WTI. Because it's been a while since I did the live last time on my first channel. Okay, so now let me switch the screen to the trading view. Okay. So let me see. I was actually watching this Euro Swiss franc because daily chart, daily time frame has been downtrending today also. So I was waiting for the downtrend also in 1 hour or 30 on the Euro Swiss franc, but 1 hour is still sideways, Chikou span too close, and the 30-minute chart is still still flat Kumo, price exactly into Kumo. Chikou span is still very close, so no trades for myself. So yeah, so let me check. Today, before starting today, there will be a big news, which is this FOMC. As you may know already, there will be FOMC today. So if you don't have any trades, I don't recommend to do it, but just come back tomorrow after the FOMC, because usually it impacts the market very much. So, and it can violate any of these technical confirmations, including Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. So yeah, for me, I have no positions. So most likely I will be staying away and come back tomorrow. But yeah, let me check charts. Let me just put this on one screen so that you can see this in the bigger picture. So yeah, hold on. So before I jump into these markets, I also look at the strength chart, the currency strength chart. So let's see which currency is weak and strong today. Today looks like the euro is strong and pound is also strong right now. And New Zealand's been weak, but looks like all the other currencies, all these currencies are basically in range. Yeah, because all these lines are close to each other, so you can see that the market is not really trending today. Maybe it's due to the before FOMC, but yeah, it's very crowded here on the lines. So that means even if you take a buy or sell today at this moment right now, the market may not really move towards a direction, but you have to monitor until you set the break even, and it may take a couple of hours when you see this congestion on these lines. So from this reason also, I don't really recommend to trade at this moment right now, but yeah, I will just check some charts and see what's happening based on Ichimoku Kinko Hyo on the higher time frames. All right, David and Eric, good to see you too. Melos and Wus, Sergej, good to see you too. Thanks for joining. And Sarash, also good to see you. So yeah, Euro USD. I think I remember that I explained this one. I was expecting the market goes back to Kijun Sen and bounce, and looks like it's exactly happening. And also, I remember I mentioned that if the market breaks the Kijun Sen, then it may go up to the previous supports. Previous support level was here, 1.0348. It may go up to that level and be resisted and go down this way. So for me, this is still bearish in the long term, but this is not a perfect timing to enter. Because if you look at the 1 hour and 30, they're I think also flat. 1 hour Chikou span touching, and 30-minute chart is also Chikou span is too close. So when I see this, I don't take a trade. Yeah, looks like the 1 hour chart has been ranging since yesterday 26. And there is no like downtrend pressure in the market. So I'm not gonna go in on this, but this is bearish. If the time is right, I will start to take a sell. So let me put this down arrow. If the market goes down continuously, I would sell. And then let me see. So yeah, euro pairs. Euro has been strong today. So let me check some other euro pairs. Euro AUD. Euro AUD has been down, but today is bullish because of the strong euro. But it looks like there is no the Kijun Sen flat, Kumo flat. It broke the supports. It broke the support level of over here 1.47 1.62, and it looks like this is going down, and it looks like it broke the previous support 1.4600, and to me this is still bearish. I think the market continuously goes down this way, so let me just put down arrow. But this is not the right time to enter, because Kijun Sen flat on the daily, and 4 hour also shows Kijun Sen flat. So I wait until Kijun Sen turns bearish and sell afterwards. Yeah, look for the selling edge afterwards. This one also, there was a previous support, became resistance, and the market has been resisted by this descending trend line. So this is bearish for me, Euro AUD. So after the FOMC, if the market continuously goes down, then I will look for the selling edge tomorrow. Yeah, that is my view on the Euro AUD. And let me see, Euro Pound is flat in the 4 hour. This is near the previous support and flat right now. And daily chart, a daily time frame, Kijun Sen is down, but still within the Kumo. So this is also not a good timing to enter. It may be supported here, 0.8403, and might reverse back to Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen. So in this case, I wait until this daily candlestick close becomes below 0.8403, and then prepare to sell. Yeah, otherwise it may bounce, it may be supported and retrace backwards afterwards. And then let's see, Euro JPY has been ranging, so no trace. And Euro CAD is daily chart is flat Kijun Sen, and Senko span A is retracing back because of this Tenkan Sen retracement. Senko span A is retracing. But the price is below the Tenkan Sen. This is still bearish. Let me check the 4 hour. 4 hour also shows it's flat. So I wait also until Kijun Sen turns bearish in the 4 hour and prepare to sell. It most likely happens at a support break, support level of 1.3024 breakout, and prepare to sell. There was a support here too. There was a support 1.2963. So to be safer, you can wait for that support break from the 13th of July and then prepare to sell. So I will put down arrow below the support, and once a breakout happens, I will prepare to sell. In the 4 hour chart, it's like that. Yeah, but looks like the Euro pairs has been flat, and Euro Swiss franc is down. Euro Swiss franc is down on the daily. Kumo has been down, Kijun Sen has been nicely bearish. So if you follow Ichimoku, then you might be able to sell, but today is retracing. Today is bullish. It's retracing back. But yeah, Euro Swiss franc, I think this is continuously bearish. So I put down arrow. I think in the long term, this is bearish still. So yeah, coming back to the Euro CAD, I see one comment from WS. He says, I have Euro CAD short at 1.312. Okay, 1.312 will be around here. You took the sell over here and still keep holding. Okay, no activity today. Yeah, you can still keep holding because it broke the support from the 22nd of July. And to me, this is bearish. No reason to exit. 1.312 was around here. So yeah, I would still hold. But if the market breaks the Tenkan-sen in a 4 hour, then I might be looking for the exit timing. For now, Tenkan-sen is pointing down, Chikou span below candles, so there is still a good chance that the market breaks the support. So I wait for the break of the support and sell, or if you're still selling it, you can just keep holding right now. Yeah, so it really depends on where you placed the positions. If you have no positions right now, then you better wait for the support. But if you have already sold it above the support around here and above the resistance around here too, then you can keep holding the sell. You can set the break-even line. Make sure you set the break-even line. Set the stop loss below your positions, slightly below your positions, so that even if the market retraces backwards, it becomes break-even, you don't lose, and then just keep holding is my idea. Yeah, let's see. Milo says, Mr. K, if we use the daily 4 hour as higher time frame, will 45-minute work as a middle time frame? I never used 45 minutes, so I'm not really sure if it works or not. I only use 1 hour and 30-minute charts. Yeah. Okay. And some people uses like 2 hour time frame. I don't really use 2 hour time frame, but from some people it works. So yeah, you can just stick to whatever works for you. If it doesn't work, then simply stay away, is my opinion. All right, so let me see. Ravi says, when price is too away from Kijun-sen, should we take the trade? If enter, when to enter, sir? When the price is too away from the Kijun-sen, then I don't recommend you to trade because it may retrace back to the Kijun-sen. In terms of the away from the Kijun-sen, it's not about the price, but it's about the time. How many days or hours the market has been away from the Kijun-sen is more important than how many how much pips it's away from the Kijun-sen. Because as Ichimoku nature, the price in average comes back to Kijun-sen in 26 candles after the previous break or away. So this is EUR/CAD, a daily chart, and you can see that exactly on this day, the 20th of June, the market went below the Kijun-sen and it never touched the Kijun-sen before. So far, the Kijun-sen has been below, the price has been below the Kijun-sen for the last 22 bars. And as I mentioned, again, in average, in 26 candles, the market retraces back to Kijun-sen in average. So that means it may retrace back around, so 26 would be, let's see here, the 2nd of August. Around the 2nd of August, it may retrace back. So there is going to be 1, 2, 3, or 5 days. In 5 days, in average, the market reverses back to Kijun-sen. So in this case, unless the price breaks support, we better hold, we better stay away. Or if you see uptrend in 1 hour, then you can follow it and target to the daily Kijun-sen if the market starts to retrace. The daily Kijun-sen price level is 1.3341. So yeah, if the market starts to retrace back, you can follow it and target to the daily Kijun-sen. You can trade like that way too. But it doesn't really matter how far the market is away from the Kijun Sen in terms of pips, but how many candles, how many days or hours the market has been away from the Kijun Sen is more important. That's one thing to remember, because Ichimoku really looks at the time cycles in time intervals like this. So yeah, that's one of the possibilities for in this market. Of course, not always, like not 100% on what I say, but it tends to be like that. Okay. Yeah, thanks for joining, everyone. Jane Wong, good to see you. Thanks for joining as well. All right. Sorosh asks, Kay, where did you learn the price action? From the books and my experience, I learned the price action. I used to run the tester, Forex Tester, and just observe how the price is going up and down with the candlesticks. And when I found the doji break, timber reverse, or engulfing breaks, these price action and candlestick patterns, I took a memo, and I was making sure that when I see these next time, I can identify it in a second. That's how I learned the price action. Yeah, basically everything I say is coming from my own experience. I have no mentor. I have not really learned how to trade by someone else. Basically, I learned myself how to trade. So even if Ichimoku Kinko Hyo too, the way I explain Ichimoku is also from my experience, plus of course knowledge of the original books. But mainly from my experience. This Kijun Sen retracement is also from my experience. Yeah, because after all, you can only trust yourself when it comes to the trading. And it's better that way. It's always better to trust yourself that way in trades, so that you never regret on your trades. All right, Sujit says, please check Nifty 50. Sure. Let me first check the other Forex pairs, and then check the Bitcoin and Nifty 50 chart. Okay, so let me see if we can find some other interesting markets today. Oh yeah, USD JPY, I think this is still bullish because of the rate difference between the US and Japan. US rate has been increasing while Japan rate has been decreasing or negative interest rate right now. So I think in terms of two rate difference, I think USD JPY continues to go up, fundamentally speaking, and also Euro JPY is also bullish. But yeah, and right now the Kijun Sen is flat, Kumo flat, Senko Span A retracing on the daily chart on the USD JPY. A 4-hour is also range, so not a good timing to buy. I wait until the Kumo turns bullish, Kijun Sen turns bullish on the daily time frame. So for now, I will just stay away, but I think in the long term, this is still bullish. If I have a buying opportunity, then I will buy the USD JPY continuously. Let me see. But it looks like the month of July has been very tricky. Like there are so many fake outs. I was screening charts when I was in Japan for the last 3 weeks, but I have no trades because I was busy visiting, all different places in Tokyo, but also I didn't really find any good setups. So I think less is more in the month of July, looks like. Yeah, pound pairs has been ranging too, looks like. There was I think there was a shallow break on this pound CAD on the 11th of July and the 13th of July. But afterwards, it has been ranging. And this one too, it may retrace back to Kijun Sen. Kijun Sen is 1.5656. So yeah, the market may retrace back to Kijun Sen on this. Let me see how many candles it was after the break. It was a 24 bars already. So yeah, for the next two days, or sometime maybe today, this week, or perhaps next week, the market may retrace back to the daily Kijun Sen. Yeah, but there is no trends. And if you also look at the 1 hour chart, it has been very choppy. You see so many wicks up and down. There are so many fake outs like this. So it might be a bit difficult to trade. If you want to buy, then I would wait for the break of the resistance here at 1.5543 area. But if so, then I will target to the daily Kijun Sen like this. But if it doesn't happen, if the breakout doesn't happen, then yeah, most likely I have to stay away from this. And yeah, let's see. AUD pairs, AUD USD's range, AUD CAD's also range looks like, yeah, AUD pairs are ranging, CAD base pairs are also ranging. Yeah, looks like there is not much of trends in the market right now. Okay, so let me now check the gold. I was about to sell gold. I think I mentioned that before I come back to Japan in June. I have been looking for a sell on gold, but the daily chart is now ranging. In the month of July, in the beginning of July, there was a nice downtrend, but now it's range. But the price is still below the Kijun Sen Chikou span below candles. That means this is still bearish. I wait for the Kumo down, Kijun Sen down in the daily chart and prepare to sell. But tonight's FOMC might also impact gold. So I wait for that to happen and come back tomorrow. And also WTI is also ranging on the daily near the support 92.94. It didn't break the support and this is still ranging. But looks like the market has been still resisted by this descending trend line. So I think this downtrend is still persistent. But I will wait for the support level breakout and sell afterwards. This is still descending P wave or regular P wave, but I can see the sellers are more stronger than the buyers on this setup. So I wait for the support level break and sell. Yeah, oh, here it says natural gas. Yeah, let me see. Natural gas on the daily is towards the resistance 9.64. So, and Kijun Sen below Kumo. Kumo itself is still too small. So, yeah, it may be resisted and come back to Kijun Sen. If you want to buy, I recommend you to wait for the resistance break. Again, 9.64. But if you want to sell, today you wait for the close. And tomorrow, if it keeps retracing, then you can target to the daily Kijun Sen, which is 7.38. That will be the target. Sell on WTI. Natural gas. This is very, still intraday. Maybe not for the swing, but if you want to take trade with the intraday strategy, I think that will be good. there's a nice pin bar reverse. So if today's candlestick closes below yesterday's pin bar, then most likely the market goes down to the daily Kijun Sen. That's the combination of the price action and the Ichimoku 5 lines. Yeah, and then let me check also Nifty 50 as per request. Let me see Nifty chart over here. Okay, Nifty broke or is about to break, is breaking the Kumo now. There was a Tenkan Kijun Gold Cross, Chikou span break, and then Kumo breakout is about to happen today. So if today's candlestick closes above the Kumo, then most likely it breaks a resistance of 16,800 or 2.50 and continuously goes up. So yeah, if you want to trade the Nifty, then definitely I'm biased. So I wait either today's candlestick close above the Kumo or the resistance break and buy. Let me check the weekly chart. Okay, weekly is exactly into Kumo, so it still might be a bit spiky. Although it breaks the daily resistance, it may be spiky. But I think in the long term, it's bullish. Yeah, that's my view on the Nifty chart. Oh, Minoru Endo, thank you for the reminder. So yes, if you liked today's live stream so far, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. Thanks so much. All right, and that, thank you for joining. Serena, also good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Raghunath, thank you for joining as well. And Homan, good to see you. Thank you so much for your comment. Yeah, Wus, you're welcome. Okay, Ravi says, sir, what is the importance of current cloud, which is above or below the current price? So cloud means, Kumo means the long term of the market. Simply if the price above the Kumo, that means it's bullish in the long term. And when the price below the Kumo, that's bearish in the long term. That's what the Kumo means. So Ichimoku is very much visual and really easy to recognize, identify on the market situation at a glance, as the name suggests. Ichimoku means at a glance. Like Ichi means one in Japanese, Moku means eye, eyesight in Japanese. So Ichimoku means one eye. It will be the direct translation. And one eye means like one look or at a glance in English. Yeah, and also Ichimoku means something outstanding in Japanese too. Like when you say someone, okay, when you say I'm actually putting my Ichimoku on him. That means you think he is outstanding. Like Ichimoku also means that. That kind of meaning to it in Japanese. But yeah, in this context, Ichimoku means like at a glance, and it's powerful visually to recognize market situation in a short term, and mid term, and long term. Okay, so now let me check the BTC USD. As per request, okay, so this is still ranging. Looks like the market broke the trend line. I was mentioning that this is still, it was downtrending, but resisted by this descending trend line. But exactly here on the 18th of July, it broke bullish. And also it broke the resistance, but now it's coming down. Because this is range still, it's range. So in this case, it may... so okay, looks like it broke the Kijun Sen. It broke the Kijun Sen, and this is now complete range. So, and Kumo was kind of thick here. Whenever you see the thick Kumo, the market tends to be resisted and retrace. And here too, even if the market goes up, there's even thicker Kumo here. So it may be resisted and either go down or range. So I think in the short term, I don't think there will be stable trends in the near future. But yeah, for the long term, you have to just wait either for the Kumo break, or if you wanna sell, then you have to wait for the Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, Chikou span below candles, and sell afterwards. Right now, this is range, complete range market. So it's really difficult to read which way it's going in a mid to long term. So yeah, if this for the Forex market, I will completely stay away. But I don't trade the cryptos, so I am not really too sure what's happening behind in fundamentals. But only from the technical view, in terms of Ichimoku, I think this is range. So yeah, better to stay away. I mean, even if you buy or sell, the market may not really go towards your direction very soon. So you may have to monitor for a while. Okay, let's see. Milo says, Mr. K, if in an uptrend, price goes in reverse and wave on a lower time frame, but it hasn't broken market structure yet. For example, hasn't broken recent low. Is that a sign to exit or will you hold? If I see still uptrend in higher time frames, then I don't exit. I don't usually exit. I just keep holding as long as higher time frames are trending. Yeah, but if higher time frame, Kumo and Kijun Sen go flat, then I look for an exit timing. Okay, so let's see. Ravi says, how break of support or resistance is defined with reference of candles closing and wick formation. How to confirm it breaks the support and resistance. Support resistance breakout has to always be based on the close of the candle, close of the candlestick. Because until you see the close, you will never know if this will be a break or not. These are all the frozen candles in the past, so you never know, you never see this was a fake or not. But let's say, for example, this one over here, let me just take out the Ichimoku. And if you, let's say, look at this one, maybe I can do the bar replay. Try to be practical on this. I go down to the, let's say, 1 hour. And then, so let me check, let me see. Let's say in 1 hour, you see the market looks like this. Okay, 1 hour chart looks like this. Looks like there was this is a range. It has been up, it broke the previous resistance, and then it broke another resistance, and then went down, broke the support, and now this is like Y wave. Y wave in range, and from here, you never know if it goes up or down. And if you also look at the daily chart, oh, I'm sorry, I don't think the daily chart cannot show the progressive, but daily chart should still look like this. It should be like a bearish candlestick on this day. Like this, still not closed yet. And then, as you monitor the chart, if you're waiting for the break of the resistance here, 22,975, then you wait until the break of that resistance. So exactly the resistance break happened here. it's one more before. Exactly was this one. This was exactly the break. Candlestick close above the resistance. And then you can expect the market goes up continuously this way. But it may have been closed below the resistance. And you will see this very small body and wick pointing up and down. If you happen to see this kind of candlesticks, even this is looking bullish candlestick, it may be resisted and go down this way. But because this candlestick closed above the resistance, you can expect the market goes up continuously this way. So waiting for the candlestick close is really important to confirm the break of the support and resistance. And this applies on any time frames. I'm just giving you an example in 1 hour, but if this were the 5 or daily chart, same rule applies, like this. Yeah, and sometimes there are fake outs. Usually the fake happens if you didn't wait for the close. Yeah, but if you can wait for the close above or below the support resistance, then yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so let me check some other charts now. Oh, Danny says, yeah, you can actually apply the same rule in cryptos. That is fine. Yeah, Ragnath says, AUD NZD, sir. AUD NZD. All right, let me check. AUD NZD. Let me go up on the daily time frame. Okay, daily time frame is now close to resistance. I would wait for the resistance break and buy. Yeah, but let me check the 4 hour. 4 hour may look good. Oh, 4 hour looks good. A 4 hour looks good. This is below the resistance. The previous resistance was exactly here on the 1.1168. But Kumo looks good. Kumo looks stably bullish. Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen are also looking good, stably bullish. Chikou span above candles. So you can look for the buy and expect the market breaks resistance, or to be safer, you wait for the break of the resistance and buy afterwards. And again, today there will be FOMC. So to be safer, you want to wait for today's close candle comes above the resistance and prepare to buy from tomorrow. Yeah, no rush. You can just wait for the close confirmations and buy or sell afterwards. Yeah, that's how I would do. Yeah, but personally, I don't trade the NZD pairs because they are volatile, spiky in the lower time frames, and the market usually looks to be very tricky. So I don't trade the NZD. But if you're familiar with it, you can wait for the close above the resistance and buy afterwards. I think that is also possible to do. Okay, let me check the Pound JPY as per Mari's request. Okay, Pound JPY, starting from the daily time frame, this is now range. This is the P wave in range. Looks like the market is still resisted by this descending trend line and also supported by this support level or this trend line. Maybe you can, yeah, we can just extend it to here. This is called the P wave, and we have to wait for the P wave break towards either direction. Now this is not a good timing to buy or sell. I would wait for the break of bullish side. I think pound JPY, fundamentally speaking, I think this is also bullish. So my view is up on this way. But we'll see. Whichever the market breaks, you can follow. And you don't expect which way it breaks. You have to move by the facts. You never expect, you never predict. Once it breaks, then you act. All right. Yeah, thanks for the comments, everyone. Good to see you. After 3 weeks of staying in Japan, finally, I'm back in Dubai and do the live stream. So welcome again on this live stream. Thank you so much for joining and your support as always. Okay, Michael, thank you for the comment. Thanks so much. Danny says, do you ever trade the 4-hour charts? Yes, I do. I do. I take either daily time frame or the 4-hour time frame to follow. Dan says, will you make any trade decisions after FOMC? Tomorrow, yes. But right after FOMC, no. I don't think I will. Because the market will be closing soon. Okay, Hiran says, can you please check Nifty Bank? All right, let me check the Nifty Bank. I think I have it here. Yeah, Bank Nifty. Okay, so Bank Nifty broke the resistance, broke the Kumo, and now this is bullish. Yeah, I think the market is now bullish, and it may go up to 38,000 is my view. Yeah, there was a Tenkan Kijun Gold Cross, Chikou Span break, Kumo breakout. So I think this is heavily bullish now. Yeah, whenever I see these market conditions, whether it's bullish or bearish, I always check the Kumo, whether Kumo is bullish or bearish. This is showing the bullish Kumo. That means this is bullish in the long term. And also whether the market broke the Kumo or not. When you see the market broke the Kumo, that's also bullish sign. Yeah, and Chikou span should be above the candles and price above the Tenkan-sen. That's also bullish too. So I think the market goes up to 38,000 is my view. Yep. Yeah, TSM, you're welcome. About the Bitcoin. I hope you just stay away from the BTC USD right now because it's not really moving that much. All right, hello Dan, thank you for joining. Also good to see you here. Rojan says, if price fell down, do you average the price or not? No, I don't. I will exit and come back later on. Yeah, when I run some losses, I never keep holding positions with the losses. Okay, AUD JPY. All right, let me check AUD JPY. And here is the daily time frame. This is not a complete range. Kumo is bullish, so that means this is up in the long term and up in the short term, but Kijun-sen is flat. So I would wait for the Kijun-sen turn bullish and get ready to buy. And plus Chikou span touching. Whenever you see Chikou span touching like this is range. And sometimes you may see that Chikou span traces the previous candles. So if it keeps tracing, then the market may go down like this way. So yeah, I will wait for the resistance break. Yeah, I can wait for the all-time high resistance break 96.96, but I can also wait for this resistance, the most recent resistance 95.77, and then buy in target, initial target to be the resistance from the 8th of June, 96.96. Yeah, but unless the most recent high break happens, I will just stay away from this. Yeah, all right. Thank you for joining, everyone. I see many comments now. Good to see you. Okay. Yeah, gold is range. Gold is range now, so I think we better stay away. Yeah. XAU USD gold. Yeah, let me check the weekly. Weekly is very close to support. Tenkan Kijun Sen above the Kumo flat. So it may bounce and goes up to Kijun Sen on the weekly. And as for the daily chart also, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, so it may retrace. So I'm simply waiting for the support level breakout, 1681.01 to sell. That's why I put this down arrow below the support. Yeah, I wait for the support break in this case. But looks like there is not enough sellers coming into the market so far. So it may not really break. Maybe some fundamental news can cause a break. So we'll see. Okay, Big Rob, thank you for joining. And Golam, also good to see you. Yeah, after a long time, after 3 weeks of my absence while I was in Japan, finally I'm back in Dubai and do the lives. So it's really nice to see everyone here in the chat. Big Rob says, hope everything is well. Looking forward to learn the Ichimoku cloud. I've been struggling with it for a while. Yeah, Ichimoku Kinko Hyo can be very complex, especially if you focus too much on these 5 lines and other theories. I think the whole thing can be very complex, but you can just simplify. I think Ichimoku is very simple for me. Yeah, because I have studied Ichimoku and I've been using Ichimoku for the last couple of years, it becomes normal to me. That's why I feel it's simple. But I think it applies on anything. Like until you see something in a simple way, you still have to study, or you still have to put more experience on that. Because once you get it, things becomes very simple. Price action too. Price action, there are so many names. Before, I tried to memorize all these names on the price action and candlestick patterns, but I gave up. But I was only focusing on what the buyers doing, what the sellers doing in psychology behind the markets. Then these price action started to make sense. So, and then I see things in a very simple way. Yeah, if you have some profession, I think you had the same experience. When you first learn, it's very difficult. But once you get it, it becomes very simple. I think same is true on anything you do, including trades, including Ichimoku Kinko Hyo to master. Okay, TSM, you're welcome. Yeah, Ethereum, right? Ethereum, I think it's Ethereum is I think similar to Bitcoin, right? Let me check. Bitcoin looks like this. Ethereum looks like this. Okay, Ethereum looks a bit more bullish than Bitcoin because it's about to break the Kumo. And Kumo is looking thinner on Ethereum than the Bitcoin. If you can remember, hold on, let me just split the window into two. On the left, this is Ethereum. On the right, I put the Bitcoin. And you see the Kumo shape difference. It's actually due to scale, but you can see that the Kumo here is a bit thinner, I think, or maybe Bitcoin is thinner, maybe similar thickness on these two Kumos on the same daily time frame. But obviously, the Ethereum is about to break the Kumo, but the Bitcoin is still below the Kumo. That means Ethereum is more bullish than the Bitcoin. And Chikou span is also away from the candles on Bitcoin on the Ethereum, but Chikou span on the Bitcoin is still too close. So this also shows that the Ethereum has more stronger bullishness than the Bitcoin in the markets. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for joining, everybody. Great to see you. Great to see you again. Yeah, let's see. Oleg, good to see you. Jose, also good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Okay. Danny, also good to see you too. Thank you for joining also. What the indicators you use in the other 6 pages? 6 pages means which ones? I'm not really sure. I use these templates. This is Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, Kijun Sen Kumo only, and my Bollinger Band stochastic settings, and then sessions indicator to capture the Tokyo box, and then Kyushu Ashi, and then this is my own KTS template. So I have these 6 templates in myself. I don't really use number 6 KTS because this is just for experiment. This is not officially launched yet, so I'm just experimenting this, but the other 5 I use mainly as templates. Yeah. Hiran, you're welcome. Thank you for joining also. Good to see you here. All right. Yeah, Aud Jpy, I think it's range too, right? Yeah, hold on. Aud Jpy is still range. So just like I mentioned before, I wait for the break of 95.77 and then expect the target to 96.96. That is my plan. Okay, Jin Wong says, is gold day time frame below Kijun Sen for almost 26 days? Does that mean it will retrace to Kijun Sen soon? Yeah, that's a good point. Let me check again. So yeah, the price has been below the Kijun Sen for the last, let me see, last break was I think this one. For the last 29 bars almost. So yeah, it may retrace back to Kijun Sen soon. Yeah, it's possible that the market retraces back to Kijun Sen. So it may retrace back to Kijun Sen and bounce, and then goes down. This is also one of the scenarios in this case. Okay. Yeah, Golam, yeah, please let me know by email. You can just write me an email. Yeah, just please let me know. All right, Rahela, you're welcome. NDD Swiss franc. I think NDD Swiss franc is trending also. Let me check. And the Swiss franc, the daily time frame. Okay, so this is looking bearish. Oh, but the Tenkan Sen above the Kijun Sen. Let me cancel the candles. You see Tenkan Sen above Kijun Sen here, so this is still range. It's not really downtrend stably. It may retrace. So yeah, I think yeah, we want to wait until at least until Tenkan Sen overlaps with the Kijun Sen. Let me check the 4 hour. 4 hour looks good. 4 hour looks much better than the daily, so you can follow the 4 hour downtrend. Yeah, because 4 hour shows Kumo down, Kijun Tenkan Sen down, Chikou span below. So this downtrend can be persistent. Yeah, that is possible. Okay, yeah, thank you for joining. In the Patriot, good to see you too. Vinod, thank you for joining also. Gia says, hello, do you think the Forex market is manipulated by financial institutions? Yeah, I think at some point, yes, I think so. Yeah, okay, so looks like it's been about 1 hour. So I will be ending live in about 5 minutes. So let me just say hi to everyone quickly. So yeah, again, thank you for joining everybody. Great to see you. Looks like outside is getting dark now. But finally, I'm back in Dubai and I can do the lives. And I feel much better in Dubai to do lives and also do trades because I brought a laptop into Japan and I was going to do live or I was going to trade, but sometimes I didn't feel like trading. Although I screenshots and although I found 3 confirmations, I didn't feel like trading because I either lose my focus and I have, I had some appointments on the day. So my mind was, towards the appointments than the trades. So I didn't feel like trading sometimes. So yeah, that's why I have no trades in the month of July, but which is okay because the markets are open every day. And if I cannot capture any pips in the month of July, then I will in the month of August. So it's totally fine with me. Yeah, but the only thing is that you have to remember is that, we have to avoid FOMO. FOMO is, it may, stick in your head if you cannot trade for 1 week or 2 weeks, then you may have a FOMO and you may rush to trade. But if you have that mindset, then I think you may also lose some big pips in the markets, and also you may regret when the market goes down or up. Without yourself, with a formal mindset, you may regret. So I think sometimes it's better to just stay away and just stay away. Not only physically, but also psychologically, you stay away is very important. Yeah, that's what I really found when I was in Japan. Like I was not only physically, but also mentally, psychologically away from the markets, so that I didn't feel FOMO. So yeah, it was a good lesson, big lesson. But I think I will talk about this topic in Saturday or some other chance. in my live stream. But yeah, again, thank you for joining everybody for today's live stream. And I was really glad to see everyone on the live. So yeah, I will see you again soon. I will be doing a live stream also tomorrow in public and also Ichimoku membership. So hope to see you tomorrow in the live. And yeah, let's see what happens at the FOMC today. And we will review tomorrow what happened afterwards. And if I see some nice trends, I will take trades and I will show how I took the trade and what I think about my positions tomorrow. If not, then I will just talk like this about the market, about psychology, and about Ichimoku and any topics related. Okay, so again, thank you for joining. And I will see you again soon. And until I see you next time, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. All right, bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thanks so much.